Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Cory Barlog.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, Cory. Good to see you. All right, Cory.
Oh boy. Cory Barlog, great to see you again.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Good to be here.
All right, well, you know what? I'm going to cut to the chase on this one. Can we get a little bit of a status check on God of War? How's that one coming along?
Jesus, Sid, no kind of run-up?
No.
No foreplay, just right to it. All right, fantastic. It's going really good. We are in a final phases right now, doing a lot of play testing. He's very excited. I'm very excited. But it is, you know, it's a big game. I can't hear you. Louder? Freebird? Is that what?
Freebird.
You feeling confident, Cory?
Oh, absolutely. I'm feeling very good about things. I would love to be able to tell people when we're going to release it, but my dog ate the release date, so I don't have that right now.
Okay.
But I can tell you a little bit more about it. Right now, we are in the playtesting phases. In fact, this week we just finished up a playtest. And over the last 4 or 5 playtests, we've been clocking in. I think the total gameplay time is somewhere in the arena of 25 to 35 hours.
Whoa.
So
Huge game.
That's big. I mean,
impressive.
it's not as big as his game, but I'm, getting there.
It's close.
Yeah.
it's getting there. I mean, I got to say, I was assuming it was in the maybe 10, 15, 20 hours.
Yeah, that's what I was telling people.
Yeah.
And then we sort of accidentally made it a lot bigger.
Oops.
Yeah.
It's twice as big as we expected. That's funny.
Yeah.
So, Sean, a question I've been wondering about. Cory obviously has a very unique vision here for God of War. Mm-hmm. It is quite a shift from what we've seen from the last six games, I think it is, in the series.
Right.
So what was it about Cory's pitch and his vision that sold worldwide studios on this new God of War?
A bribe.
Well, he said he'd ship in 2018. Cory has so much expertise and knowledge and special secret skills, as if he might have sat in some library at some university and reading all the forbidden, Norse mythology books they have in the back room.
This is totally true.
And so when he took me through his vision for the game and really taking it to a new place, not only by the camera angle, but the type of story we're telling, a more narrative-driven and not so brawler-driven kind of game, I thought this is exactly the place where we need to take something like the God of War franchise. It keeps it true to its roots, yet makes it new all over again for a new audience. And that's what Cory sold me on. It took him about 90 minutes to tell you. I just told you in 4 minutes. But it was exactly what...
I'm a bit loquacious like that.
But, ladies and gentlemen, this is the guy who's already shipped his game, and this is the guy who's in crunch.
He is way more relaxed.
Compare and contrast.
What are you still doing here, man? You gotta be. What's the bug count?
Right. I'm getting texted right now with the bug count.
So Cory, the game is at least bigger than I expected. I can say that based on what you've been telling me. It's large. It's large. So, but in a big world like that, how do you sort of keep a narrative focus? How do you stay on track with the player?
Very, very, very carefully. Playtesting honestly has really helped us a lot to figure out how we keep the player focused. And one of the original things I was talking to people about was treating the game like a tour bus. So that you're in this massive world and we're sort of rewarding the player for being curious, and you can kind of pull the string to get off the tour bus, which the tour bus is the narrative in this story. And you can kind of go look around, check out the world, but the bus is always a few steps away, no matter what you do. So it's kind of a fun exploration in the world.
The tour bus.
The tour bus.
I think we use the analogy of a theme park just around the corner here, Disneyland, for making Horizon Zero Dawn. We're a tour bus.
And that really was like a theme park, too.
It's a theme park.
It's amazing.
So, Cory, since we got you here, I wanted to run through the latest gameplay footage, actually, that we saw at Paris from God of War. But because we got you here, you can add some context and some information that we maybe didn't have back then.
Oh, good.
So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and roll that.
So
go ahead and roll that.
I'm going to say something right away. I was talking about playtesting. we were still building the system for the kids' ability to talk in-game, the banter system we call it. So Atreus in the game wasn't fully talking a lot, so when we made this video, I was dropping the audio in without us having play-tested it. So I treat this video a little bit like it was a giant playtest with the world. So we sort of discovered, as we sent it out, in a playtest that was happening almost the same time this was coming out, that we were like, oh man, he talks too much. We need to chill that out a little bit. So it was kind of a fantastic realization. This right here was meant to give you a little bit of a glimpse into sort of the moment-to-moment combat. Previous ones, we had focused a little bit on the story and the tone and the world, and this is kind of giving you that sense that we haven't really lost that pick-up-and-play aspect of God of War. In all the encounters, we're really going to allow the player to really open up and use their own creativity in each of the experiences, using the environment, using other characters against each other. It's very fun. And this is really just a area you find in the game when you're around exploring. So this is not even the sort of main critical path.
Oh, that's interesting. So it's kind of honeycombed with secrets and extra paths.
Honeycomb, that's nice.
You like that? Yeah.
It's good.
Put that in the marketing book.
It is absolutely honeycombed.
What do you think it is?
Now, I remember there being something here at the end of this.
Oh, yeah. Well, because it was Halloween, right? You just got to scare the shit out of people.
Anything you can share about that particular ghoul?
That's the Revenant, one of the characters that we've introduced in the Lost Pages. And those are characters that are practitioners of Sather magic, and they've been doing it for so long they've kind of lost their humanity and their sort of human form, if you will, possessed by the drug of magic.
The drug of magic,
Right.
all right.
And it's a honeycomb, right?
So we have tour buses, we have honeycomb.
Right.
That's right. Theme park.
I'm so good at this.
Cory, it's been 6 games. This will actually be the 7th game, I believe, in the God of War series.
I think it's actually, if you include the mobile,
I was
like on
wondering
8,
if, yeah,
right?
so let's
God of War
call it
Betrayal, man. It's all about that.
That's right. So how do you keep up with fan expectations? I mean, there's a big history with this title.
There really is. Very tirelessly, we are constantly getting feedback from our playtesters, paying attention to what people are seeing when we are showing stuff. This is a labor of love for everybody at Santa Monica. So a lot of people have worked on this franchise from the beginning. We care a tremendous amount about this game. So we hope that you all do as well.
Herman, I mean, you guys shipped this year. Do you have any advice?
Keep going back to these.
I know. I'm trying to help you.
Right.
I'm trying to help you.
All right,
Herman, you
sure.
guys shipped. So you've been where where Cory is right now. Do you have any words of wisdom? Any advice?
Lots of coffee.
Right.
No, so Cory's now in a place where your peak productivity, every hour counts. I really don't know what he's doing here right now. He should be back in the studio. But it's also the most interesting phase in the project where everything kind of falls into place. And I know because we're pretty close, Guerrilla Games and Santa Monica Studio, we actually visit each other. We do an exchange program. We have a lot of people that have been on site of this team. And I know that these guys are in a situation now where everything is falling into place. So it's going to be magical. I can't wait to visit soon.
Yes. I want to visit you guys too. I never have gotten a chance. Everybody else goes out there.
Invitation is open.
Right.
You're too
All right.
busy.
Finish the game.
Totally going out there. We should crowdfund that.
Did we say that Cory needs to go finish
I
the
think
game?
you speak, you speak for a lot of people here. I think when you say that.
Right. We'll just delay the game. I'll go out there.
Cory, I don't know if you got a chance to check out the God of War booth that's actually being built right this minute here at PlayStation.
I have not seen it live in person. I've seen photos and then heard about it over the phone. Wow. Look at that.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to, there's a lot of great photo ops. You'll be able to kind of wear the Kratos face paint, be able to don the armor, take photos. But there's a special reward for those who are brave enough to get their head shaven.
Yeah.
Any takers out there? Who's daring enough?
Seriously? Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Well.
Okay, we're gonna do it now. I left it at home.
Cory, thank you so much.
Thank
we're
you.
gonna have some other guests dropping by here. On that note, it sounds like some folks here watched the Game Awards last night, right? Okay. We got an awesome new look at Dreams, and I thought it might be fun to learn a little bit more about it. What do you think? All right, well, please welcome Shaban Reddy from Media Molecule.